Hi everyone, welcome to today's yoga fitness flow. We are going to focus on the main part of today to kind of get into our hip mobility and to stretch out the glutes and lower back. So the main pose of today is going to be pigeon pose. And those of you who don't know pigeon pose, you're stretching out one glute and you're stretching out one hip. And we're just going to open up and build up to that stretch. There will be a small bit of ab work and there will be some lower back stretching and also some little glute activation going on as well. So we are going to be moving up and down and around. But first of all, we're just going to have a nice stretch. So crossing your legs or have the legs out in front of you. Go wherever feels good for you as we start. And then we're just going to make sure the hips are even. So place the hands down, lift up the bum, place the bum down. And then just relax the hands on top of the knees. On your inhale, think about your shoulders coming up, down and away to the back of the body. As you exhale, take the shoulders back. So we're going to breathe in and then the breath is going to bring the shoulders up. You can actually shrug your shoulders up. As you exhale, take the shoulders back. And now try and get that breath into the belly. So we're not just breathing into the chest. So with each circle back, you're just going to get that lovely rotation through the shoulders. And now go the other way. So shrug the shoulders up, bring them forward. Exhale, come up, breathe in. Exhale, come forward. And then find a neutral position with the shoulders. And then have a little rock forward and back from your glutes. And now draw your belly button in. And then push your chest out, drop your shoulders down. And then raise your head an inch or so. So there's a nice gap between the base of your chin and your chest. Now this is your posture that you should ideally be keeping most days. So deep breath in this good posture position, exhale, and then draw in through the belly button. Let's contract the stomach muscles. Now we're going to add some spinal twists. So as you inhale, twist over to one side, exhale on that twist, gaze behind you. Inhale, come back to the center as you exhale. Let's go the other way. Inhale and then rotate as you exhale into the center. And one more time each side. Just get that lovely rotation. Gaze behind, so you're going to look towards the shoulder and get a neck stretch. And then come in and over to the other side. There might be a few clicks and clunks happening. Okay, so into the center, we're going to walk the hands forward. Place your bum back, tailbone back. Just let the arms come forward, relax the head. Push down with the chest. Big inhale as you exhale, come up. So those of you who are sat with your legs crossed, cross them the other way round. And then go for a spinal twist one way. And then round to the other way. Lovely. Now take the hands onto the ground. We're going to lift up with one arm. Place this glute down and go away from the body. So let's get this nice stretch down the side. Big inhale. Open up the rib cage. Breathe into the belly as you exhale. Take the hand down. Lift the arm up. Make sure the hip stays down. And then place that arm down. Now everyone take the legs out in front. Give them a little shake. We're going to take one leg out to the side and then bring the other leg that was out in front in a bit. So we're just going to have a little shake out of that knee just to see how that hip feels. If that's too uncomfortable, you can have the leg up or you can have it out in front, wherever's good for you. I'm just going to kind of let mine open. And then I'm going to lift the arms up. I'm going to take my chest towards the knee and exhale, go over. Take the hands to the ground. And like I say, with that leg at the side, this is where you might feel some uncomfortable kind of feelings through that hip. So have that leg relaxed. But we are stretching deep into the side back muscles here. You should feel that. Nice inhale and stay here for the exhale. And relax those shoulders. Walk the hands back. Bring the arms up, face me again. And now we're going to go over to that side bend to one side. Open up the chest. Now this stretch is getting right into the front of the hips, the hip flexors. Go where you need to be here. If you need to go back a bit, if you just want to stay straight, just keep that nice breath work going. And now we're going to let the arms come forward into the centre and then come up and change side. So start with the legs out in front, take one leg out, and then again with this side, just have a little bit of opening up with that hip. And then go, put that leg wherever it needs to be, lift the arms up, turn the chest, and then hinge over, take the hands down. Keep the glute we're stretching out from to the ground. Breathe in and relax those shoulders. Now the foot that's out here, have a little kind of wiggle through the toes and a few little rotation, just see if that feels any different. And notice if you've got one hip that is a bit tighter than the other side. Okay, walk the hands back, bring the arms up into the centre, and we're going to go for that side bend. And then gaze up to the ceiling, open the chest to the front part of the hip. Open up that rib cage with each inhale. As you exhale, let the hands come down to the ground. Let the hands come into the centre. And now you're going to sit with both legs forward. So give them a little shake. And then we're going to work again on that posture. So bring your shoulders up and back. The chest is out proud. We're going to contract the back muscles. So we're actually going to work the back muscles here. Take your thumbs to your shoulders. And then relax the feet. We're going to take the arms up like a shoulder press. And then contract the shoulders down. Give that squeeze. Draw the belly in. Be nice and tall. Now inhale when the arms go up. Exhale down. One more. Come up. Take it down. Now keep the chest proud. Walk your hands forward over your thighs. Nice long neck. And you'll feel that little pull on the hamstrings just behind the knees. Inhale here and then let yourself go down and relax the upper body. Let the head relax, let the neck ease off. Nice long inhale. Every time you exhale, just melt into this stretch. Give the toes a little bit of a wiggle as you make your way up. We're going to go over onto our front. So bring yourselves over. We're going to go into up cat, down cat. Mobilise through the spine. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We're going to push into the ground. Open up the upper back. And then come up, gaze up. Pull the belly button up and in as you get that nice stretch through the front of the body. And then go between the two moves as you wish. Have a little wiggle side to side. Just do what feels good. Take yourself back to a little child's pose if you need to. A little shake side to side. Just be a bit free with the movement today. And then let's all meet in this tabletop position. So draw the belly button up so we've got a nice flat back. We're going to take the right arm forward without moving the rest of the body. So we're keeping strong through the core. Right arm forward. Take it down. Left arm forward. Stabilise the shoulders. Now take the right leg back. I'm hoping I've got enough room. Right leg back. Bring it in. Left leg back. And let's go opposite here. So right arm forward, left leg back. Keep the lower back strong. Rotate the foot here. And then rotate the other way. Take it down, other side, left arm, right leg, kick out, squeeze the glute, and then rotate the ankle. Might get that nice little clicking through the ankle. And then bring it down. Go into our first downward facing dog. So we're going to curl the toes, hands underneath the shoulders, into a plank, and then let the bum go up, let the head go through. And have a pedal through the heels here. Really stretch out the bottom of the feet. Push the chest through, bend each knee. And now we're going to take the heels over to the left side. So we're just going to you're almost going into a little bit of a side plank, but it's going to be a side down dog. And then onto the balls of the feet, and then over to the right. So we're going to stretch, keep going with that. We're going to stretch all the way up the side body. Again, just opening up. So you can have knees bent slightly. Side. Side. And let's all meet in a plank, high plank. Shoulders back. Everyone drop to the knees. Take the elbows past the waist into a cobra. Take the hands just to the side and gaze up. Pull the belly button up. And then take it back into a child's pose. So we're going to do a little bit of glute activation first of all, and then we will make our way up to standing. So we're going to meet hands and knees. We're going to pull that belly button into that tabletop position. We're going to I'm going with my right leg. We're going to do each side equally. So the leg is at 90-90, so 90 degrees. Make sure you're not opening up the hip. You want to try and keep it square on. We're going to push the heel up to the ceiling. Take it down and then up. So we're just going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Take the leg out, bring it down, and then back up. So we're going out, in, and up. Now try and keep your shoulders stable and not moving. Keep going. One more, we're going to change direction. So my leg's going out. I'm now going to take it out, go up, and then back down the centre line. So out and down. We're just working these hamstrings because a lot of the movements we've been doing on our challenge and our workouts, they tend to get a lot of quad exercise. So it's good to activate the hamstrings. Hold the leg directly up. Extend out, rotate the ankle, and then take it down. Hopefully you should have felt that. We're going to go into a downward facing dog again. Push through. Come forward to your high plank. And then just hold this high plank. Take it down to the floor so you can drop to the knees or go all the way down. And then go back to your child's pose. Oh, sorry, come up. Upward facing dog. And then child's pose. And then come forward. We're going to go for the other side now. So stabilise the shoulders. Pull the belly button in. We're going to lift that left leg up or the other leg. And you'll see here, where I'm positioned, you'll see if I'm going to open up that hip. So we want to kind of keep it flat. Okay, so we're just going to go for 5 pulses. Flex through the heel. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the leg out. Bring it in and up. We're going to go for 5, 4. Push into the ground with the hands evenly. 3, 2. Last 1. And other direction. We're going to go out, in, centre line for 5, 4, 3. Think about you're holding like a tennis ball between, like under the knees. And then finish here, let the leg go out. Little rotation through the ankle. And then downward facing dog, and then we're going to come up to a stand. So into our downward facing dog. And you should feel that stretch at the back of the legs. We're going to walk the hands back to the feet today. Hold your forward fold. Your knees can be bent as much as they need to be. And then lift up from the tailbone. Inhale here and relax the head and neck and shoulders. On your next inhale, come all the way up, nice and slow. Let the chin come away from the chest up to a stand. Okay, so a little soft, little bit of movement here as we stood up. I'm going to get you to lift the arms up. And then hinge forward. All the way down. Walk down onto your hands and knees today. Bring right leg into the centre, so foot is forward, and then drag the left hip open behind you, and then twist for our low lunge rotation. Really open up that back hip. And then bring the hand down, sink back for a hamstring stretch. Breathe in and exhale. Bring it forward. So you've got two options. You can go to a plank or go back onto hands on knees and then bring the other leg forward. By all means, go down to the knees if you need to, and then relax the back foot. We're going to drag out of the hip. Eye line forward, and then rotate towards the knee. Big breath in. Exhale. So go into your plank again, or drop that knee down. We're going to go into a downward facing dog. And we're going to lift one leg up here for a three-legged dog. So just let one leg go a little bit higher. Come into a plank knee tuck. Draw in through the abs. Kick up and back. We're going to do 3 each leg. In. Strong shoulders, strong core. Bring it in. And change leg. Down dog. Lift up the other leg high. Forward plank knee tuck for 3. Kick up. Deep breath in, exhale as the knee comes in for 2. And for 3. Downward facing dog, take the hands all the way back to the feet. Let the head drop. Inhale here, exhale, stretch. And then come all the way up. Unravel the spine to a standing position. Just going to move that out of the way. So we're going to go into a high lunge position now. So stand at the edge of your mat. We're just going to go forward to step forward into this high lunge. And then we're just going to open up the chest. So bring the arms up, get a tiny back bend. And then from this here, you should be stretching out that back hip. Big inhale, drop the shoulders. We're going to go down to the ground to the count of 3. So inhale, legs straight, exhale, bend both knees 90-90 for 3, 2, 1. Relax the back foot. Get the stretch. You're going to hold on. So my right leg's forward, got left arm up. I'm going to hold on to the left arm and go over to the right for a side stretch. Deep into those hips. And let the hands come down on top of, but just by the waist, by the hips. Curl the back toe, and we're going to come up to the stand for the count of 3. So ready? We're going to put all weight through this leg, through the heel, and activate the glute. Not going to be using the knee, okay? Okay, let's go. We're going to come up for 3, 2, 1. Take it down to lunge, deep lunge, 90-90. Step forward to a stand, basically. And then step back to a wide lunge and push forward to stand. We're going to keep this going for 5. Big step back for 4. For 3. 2. Stand together with feet together. Last one, we're going to take the hand down to the ground now and go for a twist. Straighten out the back leg. Should feel that, hopefully. Drop down the back knee. And then back into the hamstring stretch with this leg. We just worked this glute. And then change sides. So first of all, we're going to go to downward facing dog, and then we'll go into the standing position to start our lunges. So onto your hands and knees. Inhale, push the chest through. Let the head drop. Walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Forward fold again. Let the head drop, soft knees. Inhale, and then as you exhale, come up to the stand. We're going to take the left leg forward now. Right leg back. So think about opening up this back hip. We're going to lift the arms up. Straight legs and then bend down. Little back bend. Keep the arms up. We're going to go down for the count of 3. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Or get the control. You can relax the back foot here. Hold on to the right wrist. We're going to open up to the left. Take the hands down to the waist. And we're going to come up for the count of 3. Curl the back toe, back foot. Let's go. Body weight to the front leg heel. 3, 2, 1. Lunge down, step forward, and we're going to keep these lunges going. You'll see my knees going down to the ground, so I'm just getting that lovely stretch and pout up from the front heel. We're going to go 2 more lunges. And we're going to step together, step back for the last one. Big long step. Can you step longer? Take the hand down to the ground. Option to drop to the knee here. If not, stay high for the twist. Breathe in. Take the hands down. Drop to the knees if you wish. If not, meet in downward facing dog. Come forward to your plank. Drop down to the knees. Take the chest down to the ground. And then come up, all the way up this time. Have a little look behind one shoulder, look behind the other shoulder. And then come back. We're going to stay on the ground now. Grab a drink if you need to. We're going to go into some quad stretches. But we're going to be up on the knees. So we're going to take, if I show you this side, you guys should be able to see better. So big long step. And if anyone has got a band or a strap, you can use assistance. But if not, we're just going to try and use the kind of the strength as such through the quad, as well as getting the stretch. So put the hands onto the hips, and we're just going to kind of lift up, tall out the shoulders. Remember that good posture we did at the beginning. Suck belly in. Open up the front of the hips, it's quite high up. Now the back leg, we're just going to tease that leg up with no assistance. See how that feels, and then take it back. If it's too much of a strain, then just go with the flow. Just get concentrate on that hip stretch. If you can, or if you have got anything like a strap, you can try and grab hold of that back foot, and you can twist to one side to grab that foot. That's absolutely fine. And then push the body back and just get that quad stretch. I'm going to do 2 more breaths here. And then exhale, let the knee go down. Now, hands are going to go either side of this foot. We're going to take that leg to the side. So we're going to go for our first pigeon. So front leg is at 90 degrees. The back leg is at 90. And let the foot come out. And then those who've done pigeon before, you by all means go straight into it, but I'm just going to go through it. So now we're going to twist the chest forward, and then let's go over that front shin. And this is going to stretch out the glute of your left leg, or the leg that's in front, and the hip flexor of the back leg. And think about pushing the leg that's back, that hip into the ground. And then by all means, you can tease that leg back and then bring that leg forward and then go all the way over the front side. It's a lovely stretch. You either love or hate pigeon, I think. We hold so much emotions sometimes in our hips. And they can get so tight, and it's not just from exercise. So think about really breathing into the back of the body here, sort of open up the lungs. So 60% of our lungs are at the back, so get that nice inhale. As you exhale, just melt into the ground. And you want to be about 60-65% of this stretch. Stay here for about another 30 seconds. So adjust if you need to. One more big inhale. And then as you exhale, come out of that stretch. Look up to the ceiling and then take the leg back into child's pose. Let's just rest in child's pose, just even out the hips. Drop the head down. And then we're going to come forwards. We're going to take the right leg forward this time. Into the centre. Big step forward. And we're just going to open up the chest, first of all, hands onto hips. Be tall, head tall, belly button in. And this can be a bit of a balance work on this front leg as well. So from here, just have a little play around with that back foot. See if you can bring it up slightly. Again, grab your strap if you need to. And just see if you can kind of hold on to that foot behind. Like I say, it doesn't matter if you twist to one side, it's absolutely fine. As long as you're getting the stretch. You can even go opposite arm, opposite leg, entirely up to you. Just breathe into the stretch. The muscles need the oxygen. And relax. Keep that stretch going, but relax into it. And let's have a little play around with some movement. Just go where you need to be. You want to be 70-ish, 75% now of this stretch. You are feeling it. And then just let that leg relax. And then we're going to go down into the pigeon for the other side. So hands down. Take the foot under. 90 degrees at the front, 90 degrees at the back. And this is where you'll find one side, you'll kind of notice the difference of how the hips are feeling if you've got one side that's tight than the other, or even right into your lower back. So guide the eye line forward and then take it down. Let's stretch out this front glute. Inhale in and exhale. And as you relax, you can guide that back leg back slightly. Remember, this is your practice. Just go with what feels good for your body. Keep that stretch going. Go for about another minute here. Again, breathe into the rib cage. This is your little reward to your body for doing so much squats and lunges and walking. Now go for about 70 to 80% of that stretch for the last 10 seconds. Pushing the leg that's back, hip into the ground. Walk the hands up, guide the eye line up to the ceiling, open up, and then you're going to sweep that leg forward. And we're going to go down, but don't go down just yet. We're going to go for our slow reverse sit up all the way down to the ground. So sit up, knees are bent, chest is out, arms come forward, tuck the tailbone. So we're going to connect each vertebrae of the spine down. So we're going to go all the way down really slow. Stay in time with me for 5, 4, 3, mid back connects, for 2, upper back, for 1, and then head down. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Flatten out the lower back, feet onto the ground. Just let the knees go one side and then over to the other side. And then we're just going to go for a few little crunches to work the abs. So let the fingertips just go to the side. We're going to guide the head up, so small gap between chin and chest. And we're going to tap opposite, well, ankle to ankle. So it's that little kind of side crunch. We're going to go for 20, 19, 18. Deep breaths. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax the head down and the neck. Let the knees come up, legs come up 90 degrees. Draw your lower back to the ground. You'll notice your knees will come back towards you slightly, and then just create a small arch and your knees will go away and then come in. And now find the connection with your lower back to the floor. Point your toes, extend one leg out straight, not all the way to the ground, and then come in. You can have your hands just onto your hip bones here, just to feel where the movement's coming from. But every time your leg goes out, pull your lower back into the floor. Breathe out on the way out, breathe in as the knee comes in. We're going to go 4 more. Inhale. Good, 1 more each leg, lower back to ground. 1 more. And then hug those knees, little rock side to side. And then let the legs come up straight. We're going to go for our scissor kicks for our final one. So have a little rotation of the ankles, that little stretch out of the feet. We're going to hold on to the right leg for a hamstring stretch. Let the left leg go out about 1 inch or 2 off the floor. So don't let it collapse. You want to stay active through the top part, through the quad. Now your option is to go for a sit up here as you hold that leg in. Big inhale. As you exhale, change legs. So we're going to be nice and long through the right leg now, stretching out the left hamstring, and switch, and switch. Let's go for 12. Keep the crunch for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then knees in, hug those knees, relax your head. Take the arms out to the side, let the knees go all the way over to the floor. Full spinal twist. Let the eyes close. Open up the chest and just get that stretch in the lower back. Big inhale and let it go. 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, bring the knees in, and then inhale when they're up, exhale the legs go to the side, and then open up chest on the other side. Relax the body. 2 more inhales and exhales. And then let the knees come in. Bring yourself up to seated. I'm just going to give you one more stretch for the glutes, and then we're just going to do a nice little lay down and kind of breathe today. So you're going to lift both knees up. Bring one leg over. It's kind of like what we do when we lay down for our glute stretch. But you're going to walk your chest towards that shin. And then you're going to bring the foot back. So we're going to be sat up in this position. So this is going to open up the hip and push into it. You can kind of bring your bum a bit closer, kind of look a bit of a pretzel. It gets really deep into the hip capsule. I'm just going to go for a little bit of movement side to side, so do whatever feels good. And let's see how the other side is feeling. So take the bum back first, release the foot, and then change leg over. And then draw the foot in, place your bum close to the heel, and then walk the hands forward. And if you have got one tight hip, or if even both are tight, you'll probably feel this. You want to be, like I say, about 60%. We're going like a lot of percentages today in today's flow, but we're doing quite a deep sort of stretch. So you don't want it to be too uncomfortable. And then take the foot away, relax down, have the feet to the ground, go onto the floor, take the knees over one side, lift up out the hip, and then over to the other side. Take hold of your feet for a happy baby. Just going to open up the knees. And just relax. And then let the legs go all the way flat to the floor. And then find a comfortable position, just laid completely flat. Legs and feet just out to the side from the hip joint. Arms out, relax the shoulders, long neck. Notice if your chin is quite close to your chest. If it is, just lift it up or back slightly. Breathe in for the count of 4. And out for the count of 4. Just keep that going. Just feel the energy through the body from where you've just been moving. If you want to, you can go up to the count of 5 or even 6 and keep the exhalation the same. Relax the forehead, relax the jaw. Bring it back down to the count of 4. On your next exhale, just let the breath go. And then move the feet, move the fingers. Roll onto one side when you're ready. Do whatever your body feels it needs to do. If it needs to go for a bridge or some side stretches. But slowly bring yourself up. We're going to stay here just for a little hip opening. So at the beginning we were doing our side stretches, just while we get the breath back to normal and just feel open through the hips. We're just going to do one side stretch each side. So lift the arms up, twist, and then take it down. See how that lower back is feeling. Walk the hands into the centre, bring it up, lift the arms up, turn the chest, take it down. And then bring those hands forward and just stay here in forward fold. Bringing yourself up to seated, bring the legs together, and you are done for today. Well done. So have a little stretch side to side if you need to, just do what feels good. But I'm hoping that you feel a little bit looser on the lower back and throughout the glutes. So if you would like to carry on practicing getting into pigeon pose, by all means do. Just make sure you warm up into it. And I hope you enjoyed that. And don't forget to check out some of the more active workouts, some of the full body conditioning workouts of this membership as well. Let me know any feedback of anything you would like me to cover on the next couple of videos. Just get in touch, let me know. I look forward to speaking to you soon, and I'll see you soon on the mat. Bye.